Now, I know I said Dustin Poirier is going to knock out Islam Makhachev, but I'm worried for him now. Makhachev is so good unless you can neutralize his wrestling or make him offensively strike. I still believe in Dustin Poirier to knock out Islam Makhachev though, because there are so many external factors going into this bout. Before we get started, this video is made for entertainment purposes only. I am not here to defame anybody I mentioned in this video. Rather, I am putting out what is already public knowledge. With that being said, we start out with the Paulo Costa curse. Did you know that every champion who has been booked on the same fight card as Paulo Costa has lost their belt in that same event? The only person who did not lose their belt initially was Daniel Cormier when he fought Derek Lewis. But Derek Lewis was coming in as a short notice replacement, so that doesn't really count. Also, Paulo Costa got booked later in DC's rematch with Stipe Miocic, and DC lost his heavyweight title. So technically, every champion who has fought on the same card as Paulo Costa has at one point lost their belt. Moving on, we have the curse of Dustin Poirier in June. Poirier is undefeated in the month of June. Fair enough, the only top-level competition Poirier has faced in June are Dan Hooker and Bobby Green, but Poirier is 6-0 in the month of June alone. Now, the one everyone just seemed to forget about, even though this came out last week or so, Khabib Nurmagomedov allegedly owes $3.3 million to the Russian government. Although I think tax evasion is based, this is the same man who used this line to talk trash about his opponents.
I want to explain to you guys the difference between money and legacy. You fight for money, I fight for legacy. It's different.
You have a known tax evader in your corner. Karma-wise, it is not looking too good for Makhachev. Speaking of karma, we have the liquid IV curse. Makhachev has to be very careful with using the proper amount of liquid IV of 100 milliliters and not 2 to 3 liters like his idiot manager Ali Abdelaziz believes. Fair enough, you cannot trust the words of a terrorist snitch rat, but Abdelaziz is snitching on his own team, and that's muscle memory for him at this point. It may be harder for Makhachev to recover from his weight cut because of his incompetent manager, but who knows. None of this has anything to do with the fight whatsoever, and like I said in my previous videos, I enjoy watching Islam Makhachev fight. He is so exciting, and he's very good. You can learn something from him every time he fights. But since I am not Muslim, and I am a fan of Dustin Poirier even more, I am going to be rooting for Poirier to earn that lightweight strap. With that being said, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys after the fight. Goodbye.